Yo, 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 we back. What up, chat? What up, what up, what up? It's Thursday, guys. Oh man. Guys, we got the BDA's Christmas party today. So gonna be interesting today, man. Afternoon session, gonna see if I can make a little money. NQ traders, what's up? DMONEY watching you. Have received payouts. You the first comment. I appreciate that. Thanks, Ginger. Stamp Gold 3 as always. I appreciate the support. Clave, what's up? Long at 5.99 coming. Yeah, it could be. Hey, DMONEY from NZ. Good fortune today. God bless you, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Fabio. DMONEY, how much did you make today? Pip, I didn't actually trade this morning, chat, in full transparency. I had my daughter, and she has a recital today at daycare, so I had to get her ready for that. And I had to go pick up PW's gift, chat. Believe it or not. So let's go. So yeah, I did not trade today, guys, this morning. So I didn't catch anything at all. Give me 1 second here. Hey, DMONEY, what time is the party? I think it starts at 6. Long at 6:10. I mean, we'll get into that in a second. I mean, basically, I see we got a bullish EMA cross, right? We're bullish on the 1 hour chart. So yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. Right to the upside. 4 hour chart's pushing to the upside as well. Kind of crazy that we're kind of like stuck in this range though, right? That we kind of talked about yesterday on stream with PW in the afternoon. So what up, DMONEY, my man? Hey, what's up? How are you? I'm down 2K and also lost my profit. Hope to get it back. Yeah, it happens, man, unfortunately, right? We're kind of stuck in this range, guys. So I am kind of watching that. If this gets a little buggy, just be patient with me for a second, chat. I'm refreshing my Tradeovate screen. So a lot of times it's like delayed for some reason, but meaning that when I refresh it, it's going to kick in, right? YouTube is going to kick in a little later. So it looks like it's fine. I'm down today. Let's change that today. Yeah, I hope so. All right, so what do we got, guys? Daily chart. I mean, we're above the 14 EMA. Nice size wick at the bottom, right? This is the daily chart we're looking at. So if I kind of map out, you know, my typical high and low, right? Daily candle, 870.75. The low of the candle, 528.75. All right, so we're obviously inside the daily range from yesterday, right? But it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. If this 15-minute candle closes this way, we're probably headed up to 698 or higher. 5-minute chart looks pretty good for a long, to be honest. I might actually try that. I'm gonna try a long here, guys. We're kind of pushing above. Looking for a 10-pointer here, right? Maybe up to like 680, but at least maybe a 10-point trade up here to like 680 or higher, possibly. Like to push on the 15-minute chart. Entry was 643. All right, there you go, guys. So we had a nice little pop. Let's see if it continues, right? 653 would be 10 points. So I'm gonna try. All right, that's over 10 points, guys. I want it since 660, right? But I might not get it, so I'm gonna put it at 656. If we push up there to kick me out, right over 10 points. All right, there you go, guys. First trade. Let's go, baby. We broke out of the range. Yeah, I saw that. That's why I took that trade. I like the 15-minute chart. Right? The 15-minute chart, guys, is closing above the 200 EMA. So that's bullish, right? Based on how I trade, if it closes above the 200 EMA, guys, we got about 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm probably looking for the next long, probably to come up and challenge 700. D-Money just made me 2K. Nice, let's go. I didn't take that trade for you, though, right? You took the trade. Miguel, what's good, D-Money? Hey, what's up? How are you? D-Money just got on and already won in trade. That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. Do you only trade one lot? Coffee trades? It depends on the setup, to be honest. Guys, I got 20 Apex accounts funded yesterday during FOMC. I'll probably bring those out tomorrow, right? Try to look for some setups in the morning, and then we'll see what we can get in the afternoon. But I activated the rest of those accounts basically today, so I'll probably wait till tomorrow to trade those. So, but I got 20 accounts, right? 20 50K accounts. Where you been all day? Yeah, I've been running around, man. I had to go get PW's gift, chat. Let's go. Hey, D-Money, will you and PW be streaming during Christmas week and New Year's Day week? I would say stay tuned. I'm sure we're gonna have some streams, but I'm not sure of the schedule yet, guys. Remember, this is my first year during the holidays at the BDH, so I gotta get with PW on that. He's gonna let us know what the schedule is, so stay tuned. Hey D, just wanted to ask what EMA do you have? Yeah, let me put that in the chat. It's 1450 and 200. All right, so yeah, we're getting a push still up, guys, which it always seems to happen that way, right? Kind of like to the levels that I was kind of talking about, if that 15-minute close bullish, but I still would like longs even on the close of this candle, right? Because that's bullish. That's a bullish setup. You got these lows down here that were put in, right? Higher lows and expansion to the upside. So this level of interest is like short term, what I'm talking about, that probably is in play, probably up to like 700. It just always seems to push that way, right? When you close it out, that's how it is. Any trades that open? Yeah, I didn't take any trades that open today, Jeff. I had my daughter, and it's a little hectic, chat, in the morning sometimes. It was just one of those mornings where I know I had to go pick up PW's gift. The daycare from my apartment, I live in downtown Fort Lauderdale. She's like more west, so it's about a 30-minute drive to drop her off, 45 minutes to get back to Fort Lauderdale. I had to go pick up PW's gift, and then I had to drive to the BDH, right? So it's been like one of those mornings, guys. So I did not trade anything at the open. Open was a mess. You didn't miss anything but losses, D. 700 push next. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close, chat, and see if we can get some kind of retracement down and then try to ride it back to the upside, right? Maybe for the next long. Another Apex eval pass. Nice. Congrats. DMONEY, you're the only person who could figure out what to get PW as a present. What a tough assignment, man. Yeah, he told me on the stream yesterday, chat. He was like, no pressure, right? I hope he likes the gift. So let's go. We try to be thoughtful, right? Me and Ginger. Yeah, and here's that expansion, guys. I mean, hey, it happens, but like I said, I still like longs. I would just like the next candle to kind of come down and do a retracement to kind of push higher. So we'll see. What's the gift? I'm not gonna say it right now because sometimes he tunes into the stream, and I don't want to spoil it, right? Funded Trader NQ, DMONEY, hey, how you doing, dude? Yesterday took my first payout and today made another $1,100. Very happy for being here. Very happy for you being here for us. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I'm happy that you guys tune into the stream. I don't take that for granted, chat. Chat's undefeated, man. Yeah, so we're just kind of hanging out, guys. I'm waiting for this 15-minute candle closure. Obviously, we got expansion to the upside. Took one long, right? It was well over a 10-point trade. So I'm content with that for the first setup, guys. It's only 143. We got 1,359 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate it, guys. Do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. And we're probably going to push 700 before this candle closes, it seems. Right? Clips 429, what's going on, my boy? Hey, what's up? How are you? Yeah, chat. So, yeah, it's going to be busy. It's busy at the BDH. We got the Christmas party today after the stream. Tomorrow, we got the boat parade. Looks like we got Forex Ike in the morning with PW at 9 a.m. guys. So we got a lot going on. Tim Hoffey, what's up? How are you? Camille Doe, what up, DMONEY? Hey, how are you? Just got approved for my 6th payout on Apex funded account. I got that account from the eval that I won from the BDH back in September. The Trading Cowboy, hey, congrats. Let's go. Can you go over what you're looking at on the 15-minute and with the EMAs, Robert? Yeah. So basically, this is the 15-minute chart that I have up on the screen. I saw price is rapidly expanding above the 200 EMA. So that black EMA, guys, that's the 200 EMA, right? And that's a really strong EMA. So if price is kind of expanding above that with momentum to the upside, that to me is bullish. And I saw the expansion. So when I went down to the 5-minute chart, I kind of saw a nice setup with the bullish pin bar down here and wanted to kind of join the longs on this candle, right? That was a setup. What up, DMONEY LB1 bar? Hey, what's up? How are you? Look at that one, the daily candle wick. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Next week as well is going to be interesting, chat, because we actually have NFP and CPI next week, believe it or not. Let's go. So, AKA probably a lot of volatility, hopefully next week. All right, guys, so we got we're waiting for All right, so that's the 15-minute candle that just closed bullish. So I would like price to kind of come back down here and do a retracement, and then I would look to try to go long. So maybe, hopefully, a retracement down to like 630 area on the 15-minute chart, preferably. Don't know if I'm gonna get it, but we'll see. 1 hour chart's bullish as well, guys. 1 hour chart looks really good. This is the 1 hour chart we're looking at. So, and if that closes, same thing, same thought process, right? If we close above the 50 EMA, which we're currently above it, it's sitting at 25,628. That for me would mean that basically we're probably going to head higher, take out 700, and maybe challenge these highs up here like 800 level plus. So nothing right now telling me to go short as of right now. It looks like you had some kind of like level down here, kind of get respected, right? And price kind of expanded back to the upside. 930 open, right? You had looks like a sell-off, came down and kind of respected this area. And you got a reaction right back up. So that's what's happening right now, right? So now this could be an area where you want to see if price can kind of get through there with some momentum. Because we rejected this area, chat. We did reject this area, this 700 area, before the market opened today and had a sell-off, right? So this is kind of like you got to be kind of got to watch this area to see if we can get through there with some momentum. But we're above all the EMAs. 5-minute chart, bullish EMA cross. 15-minute chart, bullish EMA cross. So now I want a retracement down, form some kind of bottom wick, maybe re-challenge 630 plus and then push higher. That's the thought process right now. How much is the activation fee for with current discount? Yeah, so it depends on your account size. 25, 50, and 100K is actually the cheapest option right now for activation, right? So it's like $85 total all in, roughly, for those accounts. It's actually like a $65 activation fee for 25K, 50K, and 100K accounts, chat. So it's roughly $85 all in, right? $84.40, right? If you live in a different state and the tax thing is different, then that's a different situation. If you get the bigger accounts, 150, 250, and 300K, then obviously it's a little bit more expensive, right? Use the code PW. Let's go. What is your consistency setup in your trading? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Jose. I saw that question twice now. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but are you saying like my win rate, or are you saying like I don't track that? So if that's what you're talking about, I don't actually track, like, to be honest. I'm not sure. Maybe you can you rephrase that? Could you trade at nighttime using prop firms? Chevy Riding? Yes, you can. So yeah, guys, I just want a retracement down, right? I want price to kind of come down and retrace to maybe the 200 EMA, 633, 5-minute chart, right? So I want price to kind of come back down here, build out maybe some higher lows, and then push back higher. Now that we had a breakout, this is what I'm kind of referring to right here. You had like a little range that price was in on the 5-minute chart, right? And we broke out to the upside. So I would like to see it kind of come back down and form some kind of maybe higher lows and then push back higher. Emilio, what up, D-Money? Hey, what's up? If you trade more than 8 days on Apex, does it count Only count the most recent days? No, it's actually your total days. But you only need, I mean, guys, you only need 5 days. The way that it's set up, right? You can technically flip for 3 days. You can trade 5 days. Each 5 days at least has to have, I think, minimum $50 of profit on those days that count as a trading day. You can flip for 3 days out of the 8 days. So let's go. What's good? Hey, AE, what's up? DMONEY, you're a great teacher. Hey, I appreciate that. I try, chat. Honestly, I'm not perfect, but I try to do the best job that I can, to be honest. Yeah, I use the 1 hour, 4 hour, 15 minute. It just depends, guys. Whatever higher time frame is closing, I'm gonna look at that more than likely. But I typically use the 1 hour and 4 hour chart, and I try to enter on the 5 or 15 minute chart, depending on the setup. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're getting a pullback now that I want. So we're kind of coming back down to retest like this 646 level. We had a breakout to the upside. And technically it should hold, right? The EMA 637 should hold. If you're a breakout trader, right? Like basically we just broke out. We're coming down to do a retracement. You don't want to see like these lows get taken out, like 612, 608. The EMA is at 637. 15-minute chart right now, it's kind of, you can kind of see what I'm saying, right? So is this like a bottom wick that's forming to expand higher? I'm gonna trade it that way, guys, because we closed with momentum above the 200 EMA. So that to me is bullish. So I'm gonna try a long. I'm just trying to wait for a little bit more of a retracement down, and we're getting that right now, right? So it doesn't mean that it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try to ride the momentum. So 611 is basically the invalidation point for this trade, and I know that's a wide stop, but I'm gonna use one contract, and I want to see basically, I don't want to see price back below 612, and really I don't want to see price back below the EMA, guys, the 200 EMA. But the low 612 is like the drop, basically the end all be all for me. So I'm just trying to get a little bit more kind of like retracement down, and it's happening, right? 631 is the 200 EMA, guys. You're my favorite financial advisor. And yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, chat. $631 is the 200 EMA. 611 is basically the end all be all, as far as I don't want to see like these short term like higher lows be broken. So that will give me basically 611, 33-point stop, one contract per account. So I'm just trying to be a little patient. And we are going into the close. The only issue here, we're going into the close, guys, of a 1 hour candle. So I might wait for the 1 hour candle to close, to be honest. This is the 1 hour chart. It is bullish. It's above the 50 EMA, which I like. But we got about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. And that, a lot of times I talk about that a lot. You get a reaction back the opposite direction. So if the candle's green, as an example, a lot of times you get a pullback the opposite direction, right? Going into the close of the candle, and that's kind of happening right now. But I still like longs. And I'm just kind of waiting. All right, I'm gonna actually I like the longs here, guys. The only issue is, like I said, your stop. You got to measure your stop. And you know, do I basically wait for the 1 hour to close, or do I actually enter now? That's the question, right? $6.25 retest before entry. Yeah, it could be. I mean, but you're pretty. I mean, you're at the low of this candle was 638. So I'm gonna try probably a long, guys. And if it doesn't work, then I'll obviously look to probably re-enter on the next 1 hour candle. So I'm just trying to see if we get a little bit more of a retracement down first. But I like the close obviously above the 200 EMA, right? I mean, that's you're not going to get more bullish than that in my opinion. It's just kind of like you're going into the close of a candle, right? On a higher time frame. So you got to respect that. And that's also the 4 hour chart as well. Keep in mind, chat, 4 hour chart's going to close as well. Right? 4 hour chart's closing in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. So got to keep that in mind. We were in a range, we broke out of the range. Right, now we're back in the range. So let's kind of see. So like our bull's gonna step in here, guys. Head and shoulders looks like a reversal. Yeah, could be. Could be right. All right, here's your 1 minute alert. So we got 1 minute left, chat, for the close of this 4 hour and 1 hour candle. Trying to long, guys, from 641. Entry was 641. Pretty much where we're at right now, right? And I want to see if we can go to the upside. And like I said, if I get stopped, that's fine. I can always re-enter if we get a deeper pullback. But it was some pretty decent momentum on that time frame. So that's why I took that trade. Be careful. It is going into the close of a 1 hour candle, right? But I'm going to try it, guys. Could be wrong, right? Might not work, but... So that's why I would say be careful on the trade. This is 2 accounts, by the way, guys, not 1 account. Copy trading. So basically it's 1 contract. Or actually, sorry, doubled up, right? Doubled up. So, and all right, this is the open of the 1 hour candle. Now, the only issue is you got to be careful here, guys, because this could be a wick forming, bottom wick to push higher, right? Even if they're going to push it. So I'm not going to give this a lot of room. But I want to see expansion higher. Like, I don't want us to stall out, and that's basically it, right? Like, oh, like that was the move. Like, I want to see us go, guys. Entry was 641. We'll try for like 657. All right, there's 10 points. We're right at 10. Yep, there's 10 points, guys. So let's see if we get some expansion here. Trap these shorts. Yeah, I know. Don't be greedy. I know. I might take it off at 10 points, guys. If it comes back to 10 points, I might take it off. But I mean, I like the expansion here. Take profit is 657. That's what I was trying to hit. It might not get there, but all right, there's over 10 points. All right, I'm gonna take that off, guys. I'm gonna take that off. So that's another little bit over 10 point winner, right? Let's go. And I can afford to wait now, right? Because remember, chat, technically we're in the first 5 minutes of a 1 hour candle. So there's no need to rush here. We can kind of let this set up a little bit. So that's 2 trades, right? Took 2 trades, guys, 2 winners. And there's like the TP, right? It just hit the TP that I wanted. You gotta love it, man. Come on, man. But pretty basic trade. Pretty basic trade, right? Taking that off the 200 EMA. Saw the retracement down. We talked about that. Wanted a nice healthy retracement. Back to the 200 EMA, wanted it to hold, and took the long, guys. So drop a W in the chat, guys, if you took those trades, trying to make a little money. Let's go. And it's still expanding. Still holding partial? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah, guys, do me a solid, guys. We got 2,021 people tuned into the stream. Took 2 trades, both winning trades so far. Just trying to make a little money. So if you haven't already, guys, hit the like button, please do. We got 2,000 people tuned in. We only have 405 likes, guys. When am I starting my own channel? Yeah, I only stream here on the BDH channel, chat. Wouldn't it be better to put the stop loss at 10 point letter right? Yeah, you could. I just wanted it to kind of expand higher. That's something that, in full transparency, I'm working on. It's holding some of these trades longer, but I'm also aware that we're in the first 5 minute candle of the 1 hour chart, and a lot of times, guys, you'll get like a pump at the open of the candle, and then you'll get a bigger retracement back to the downside, and then you'll expand higher, right? So what I'm saying is, if you look at the 1 hour chart right now, there's no bottom wick, right? It's a very small bottom wick on a 1 hour candle. So I would like a larger size wick, and it doesn't mean that that's going to happen on every candle, right? I'm not saying that, but a lot of times you'll get like some kind of a decent sized bottom wick, and then it will expand higher. So that was kind of like in the back of my mind. But yeah, I mean, 15-minute chart. Kind of thought, I talked through what I was looking for on those 2 trades. They played out. Did PW squash the beef with TraderFi? Are you guys both back with him? Yeah, so yeah, BDH is back with TraderFi, guys. We had Brett Simba here, I think it was last week, right? So TraderFi right now, 35% off. New select plans, $103, 50K accounts, no fees. Let's go. Use the code PW. Yeah, Brett Simmel was here like last week, chat. Everything's good. I agree with you, but past 2 hours, no bottom wick on the candles. I know. Yeah, I know. I see that. I know. But it's always in the back of my mind, right? That's all I'm saying. This could very well pump hard to the upside because we are above the EMAs, chat. But that's one of the things that I got to work on. I think I'm pretty open about it, right? That's why it's always funny when there's somebody in the chat that's like a heckler or whatever you want to call them, right? Like, guys, like I'm not a perfect trader either, right? I've never said I'm the best trader. I've never said that I don't have stuff I got to work on. So yeah, that's one of my goals for going into the end of this year and next year. In full transparency, is to hold some of these trades longer, especially when they match up with the higher time frame. The only issue on that trade that I just took, you're in the open of a 1 hour candle, right? Like the candle just opened, so you got a lot of time, even if price kind of wants to kind of come down and form some kind of bottom wick and then push higher, and it might not do that. I mean, I'm aware of that as well. So, but yeah, that's something I got to work on. I will never walk past 200 on the ground if it hops in hopes of more around the corner. If it was a winning trade, still I'll be sweating right now. Yeah, I know. And look at the wick right now, chat, right? Look at what I'm kind of, it's kind of doing exactly what I was kind of saying, is that now, you know, you're kind of like no follow through so far to kind of take out the previous candle's high. So Tube isn't showing that I'm live. Yeah, PW was talking about that the other day. So Brandon, I'm sick of your winning D-Money. It's disgusting. Yeah, man. I think guys, I like you all right, Jenny? Yeah. I don't know you know, guys, this is 10 years of grinding, and I'm open with that, right? I'm still not where I want to be. So it's a long journey, chat. That 10 point looks good. I know. When you write, you write. When you write, you write. What's your daily profit target on the Apex accounts, D-Money? I mean, I know that I have to make $4,100, guys, to basically get a $40,000 payout, and that's like a personal goal of mine with that 20 accounts. So, I mean, you can do that in 8 days. You can do that in 5 days. You know, you can make basically $1,230 per day and still be at a 30% consistency on the 50K account, right? So I'm going to take what I can get, to be honest. I'm going to try to be patient. I'm going to try to look for ORB setups, but you know, try to be patient. So I don't really have a number, because I think if you put a number on it, that's when it starts kind of you're putting like a lot of pressure on yourself, and you may start to kind of force some stuff, and I don't want to do that. So, all right, so what do we got right now? As long as these EMAs hold up, guys, the next long is in play, to be honest. On the 5-minute chart, you got to break out to the upside. You came back down, you respected the EMA. We should expand higher now and take out 685. If we can't, then obviously, and we break back below the 14 EMA, that's not great short term, right? So we should technically, in theory, we should hold this level right here, this like short term higher low for the uptrend to basically continue in the short term. We should kind of hold this low, right? This low shouldn't get broken down here. So like 630 level should not get broken. But the only concern I have is that, like I said earlier, we're in the beginning of a 1 hour candle. So you got to be a little cautious. Doesn't mean that we'll get a full retracement down, but 4 hour candle is same thing, right? This is the 4 hour chart. 14 EMA on the 4 hour chart is 25,620. So yeah, the 5-minute chart should hold, guys. The long, if we're gonna go higher, it should hold. It's actually a safe, it's a like 643. If we break below there, we know that we're probably going to take out this low at 630. But if we can kind of hang out and push higher here, then you got a measured stop of like 643. The stop would have to be like 643. So $685 would probably be in play to the upside if you get momentum. So I'm gonna try a long, guys. Entry, it put me in at 661. I'm in a long, guys, from 661, right? So I want to see if we can push up here to maybe 680, 683. $681 is 20 points. So I'm gonna see if I can get it on a pump, right? It's holding the EMAs, guys. My stop loss is gonna be back below the 14 EMA. So 644 is the stop. That's the invalidation point for me short term. I can always re-enter. This is only one contract per account, trading 2 accounts. So I'm not, you know, not risking a lot here. 685 could be a level of interest, but it needs to get going, right? Just trying to ride the momentum I see on the chart, and it doesn't mean that's gonna work, but I'm just looking at higher lows being put in. I'm looking at the EMAs being respected, and I'm trying to see if we'll get expansion, right? And I think I was up right away on the trade, and it kind of stalled. So let's see if we can pick up here. Let me click on the 5-minute chart because that's the chart that I'm looking at. So let's see if we can get to like 680, 681. All right, guys, we're trying, right? It's trying to go. So let's see if we can kind of get some follow through up here. Top 680. Yeah, nothing wrong with locking in profit, guys. If you're up, yeah, see if it'll go now, right? Kind of push higher now. All right, there's 10 points, chat. Over 10 points. All right, I'm gonna lock in the 10 points, guys. That's another 10-point winner. Let's go. That boy good. Yeah, it's coming for a high day. Yeah, I know. It'll probably hit 680. And it's going there now, right? To be honest, it wants it. That's 675, so that's like 5 more points. Come on, man. Guys, that's 3 trades. It's looking good. I mean, the higher time frame, guys, is bullish. 1-hour chart's bullish, 4-hour chart's bullish, right? Daily chart is still bearish, but it has a nice size wick at the bottom. This is a daily chart. Somebody said Nvidia's pumping, so we haven't looked at Nvidia yet today, right? So let's take a look at Nvidia. So Nvidia's on the right-hand side of your screen, guys. I don't know why this thing like defaults to the solid color. So this is Nvidia on the right-hand side of your screen. 5-minute chart. Yeah, Nvidia's pumping, guys. Nvidia's pumping. D-Money is a fraud. I've seen him in real life, and he's actually 5'7". Jokes aside, 3 out of 3. Thanks, D-Money. Hey, I appreciate that. There's no way you can become a consistent trader if you're going for 10 points. Just saying. Well, that depends on what you define as consistent trader, right? That's the thing. That it depends on what you define as a consistent trader. Why can't you go for 10-point trades? I'm confused on that. Like I'm totally confused. All right, there's 683, guys. So yeah, that target was basically taken out, right? So that high was taken out. No, not yet, right? I mean, so the high is 687, so it's getting close. Guys, I think where the confusion is, chat, and I'm gonna be honest here, and if you've been tuning into the D-Money show for since I started, guys, I'm not gonna be the streamer that talks about, that bashes other streamers or anything like that. You guys know that, right? But I think that it's easy. There's the pop through, right? I think it's easy, chat, with social media and that kind of stuff, to lose touch with reality, as far as you know. And some people are not scalpers, chat. Some people are not scalpers, and I respect that. You can trade however you want to trade, right? But you can't tell somebody else that they can't be profitable trading right, picking up 10-point scalps. I mean, come on, man. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, to be honest. You can trade however you want to trade, right? If you tune into the stream, I think everybody kind of knows that there's multiple days on days, guys, where I'm banging out 10-point winners, right? 4 out of 4, 5 out of 5. You know, I'm just saying. And I would say, chat, pay attention to what the CEOs of these prop firms are saying when they're coming to the BDH. Brett Simbel is here, right? He talked about the traders that can make $200 to $300 a day, and they call it a day, chat. Those are the traders that are getting payouts. The traders that are going for home one trade, they're not getting payouts, guys. Start your own channel and do whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's, hey, yeah, guys, if you, I say that all the time, and I'm not trying to be, I appreciate everybody that tunes into the stream, guys, honestly. Like, without you, I won't be here, right? However, I'm going to trade how I trade, and that's it. So, D-Money, hope you, Ginger, and PW, and Victoria have a Merry Christmas. Hey, Pine Tree Trader, I appreciate the support, man, as always. Appreciate that, brother. Pass all my Apex accounts, baby. Thanks, D-Money. Hey, go long trader. Congrats. Yeah, there's 700, guys. There's the breakout, right? Let's go. What a great lesson. I'm learning this week, 200 to 400 a day consistently. Yeah, I mean, if you can do that, man, I mean, think about it, right? Even if, all right, let's say on the high side, you're at 400 a day, right? You're at, guys, that's over $100,000 for the year. But you know what happens? People are watching everybody else on social media, and they're feeling like they're failing because they're behind, because maybe they're getting smaller winners. And I did that, chat. I was that guy. I was seeing everybody getting big payouts, and I'm like, what's wrong with me, right? I gotta size up. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And you're not in competition with anybody else, chat. You're in competition with yourself, right? Can you, so to speak, master yourself as far as your opportunities, working on your patience? If you got if you're naturally an impatient person, can you work on that and kind of get better as a trader? Right? If you're dealing with greed and you're trying to size too big, too quick, that's an issue, right? So stuff like that. Like, you're not competing against anybody else on social media. So whatever they say, guys, and I mean, if you're trading, you see somebody trading minis and you're trading micros, I mean, that doesn't mean that you can't make money trading micros. People make money trading micros as well. I'm working on not being too emotional. Yeah. And that takes time. I forgot the editor, LOL.
I forgot the editor.
Great guy to BDH.
Great guy BDH team is awesome.
Let's go. Yeah, guys. So hey, I mean, that's 3 trades called out, guys. Just trying to make a little money. I'm gonna bring out the Apex accounts tomorrow, so probably in the morning session if price action looks good. Kind of wish I would have brought them out today, to be honest, right? The PAs, the 20 PA accounts, but we'll see what happens. You know. Exactly. Learn how to win, guys. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you guys right now, and I'm not talking crap about any streamers, guys. Right? There's, but I know because I used to watch. I used to watch a lot of streamers, guys, like bouncing around and all that stuff, right? There's streamers out there right now, guys, that can't get 10 points, and I'm just being honest with you. Right, on a consistent basis. So that's why I'm saying I'm kind of confused on how you can say somebody's not consistent with getting 10-point winners. I can see if it was one trade, guys, right? Like, oh, 10 points and I'm done for the day. That's a little different, but you're at your own pace. All right, guys, we haven't done it in a while, guys. Drop where you're trading from, guys, in the chat. We haven't done that in a while, right? So we got over 2,100 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. Where are you trading from? So we got Denmark, Germany, Holland, Idaho, Canada, Houston, Texas, Jerome's house, UK, Chicago, Arizona, Halanoa Beach. Nice. Hey, you're close. Portugal, Hungary, New Jersey, Kansas City, India, Brazil, Rehab, New York City, West Palm. Nice. San Diego, New York, Oklahoma, Florida as well, New Zealand, Uganda, Atlanta, Miami. Nice. France, Duval, Sweden, New Jersey, Parkland, Australia, Guatemala, Puerto Rico, PR in the house. Let's go. Alabama, South Africa, bathroom at the BDH, Minnesota, Swiss, Kentucky, South Africa, downtown Fort Lauderdale. Max, hey, nice. Hey, we're close, man. Indiana, Amsterdam, North Carolina, my sister's bathroom, Guyana, ATL again, Bay Area. Nice. Jamaica. I love Jamaica, man. I've been to Jamaica, I think, like 3 times, guys. I love Jamaica. Denmark, Italy, Saudi Arabia. Nice. Honduras, Alaska, PW's Ferrari. Man, Port St. Lucie. Nice. See Dubai, guys. Delray. Yeah, guys. I used to run a store in Delray actually in Boynton Beach, but it was actually on the Delray Beach line, the one that's on US 1. Quebec, Poland, Colorado Springs, Johannesburg, nice. Colombia. Did he sell? Oh man, Washington D.C., Cape Coral. Hey, nice. My brother lives there. Got family there. Grew up in that area. Fort Myers, let's go. Nice. Yeah, I grew up in Fort Myers. North Pole, Arizona, Boca, Clearwater, North Korea, Israel. Wow. Winn-Dixie, Florida Keys, Antarctica. Nice. Yeah, guys. So it's always humbling to me, chat. We got people from literally all over the world, as you guys can see, man. I appreciate the support. I'm never taking that for granted, chat. Canada, Belgium. It's crazy. Sarasota, Russia. It's crazy. So do me a solid, guys. We got almost 2,300 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel. So I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We just trying to make a little monies. Are you in a position? No, I'm not in a position right now, guys. I called out 3 trades already, chat, right? I'm not in a position right now. So we're coming up on the 30-minute candle closing. Nvidia's bullish as well. So let me kind of take that off for a second. All right, this is your 30-minute chart on NQ. Kind of hanging out. Kind of basically popped right to the top of that range. 701 was the high. 702.25 was the high on this candle. So we actually broke through it, right? And we got about 50 seconds left for the close of the 30-minute candle. So need to be patient now because we've had pretty good expansion to the upside. You would expect probably some kind of pullback. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, guaranteed, but wouldn't be surprised if that happens. And then maybe expand higher. So we got about 30 minutes before we officially get into power hour. Let me change this tune. Power hour usually means better volume. It hasn't over the last couple of days, but typically it does. But we've been getting good volume right now. I mean, we've been getting good volatility. I'll say that, right? Good momentum. So there's nothing right now telling me to go short. 15-minute chart, we're kind of expanding higher, right? Broke out of this area. So where would be like the next area of interest? So if I kind of go up to the higher time frames and take a look, 30-minute chart, you got this little area, but that, I mean, that doesn't mean much, but so this area up here, $25,726, guys, could be the next area because we're above all the EMAs, right? 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, we're above all the EMAs, guys. On the 4 hour chart, we could get all the way up to maybe 800 or top of this 870, right? Which is if they're really going to push it today. Doesn't mean that's going to happen today, but it could. Who knows? DMONEY, do you have any merch that says your slogan, trying to make a little money? Yeah, that's coming, chat. Just stay tuned. Eddie, D-Money, are you concerned about or interested about RSI? NQ seems to be way overbought. I mean, I'm a price action trader, so I'm aware, like, typically I don't have RSI on my charts. I used to have it on my chart, guys. I pretty much tried every indicator. So, but also I'm aware that price is in momentum to the upside. Now, can there be a pullback to the downside before going higher? Absolutely. So my job as a trader is trying to basically kind of assess my risks as we kind of continue to pump higher, right? So I hope I can kind of break this down in a clear fashion for you guys as far as how I trade. So the trade I took along off the 15-minute chart because we kind of respected and broke out to the upside above the 200 EMA, right? This is the 15-minute chart. All right, so that trade worked and a couple other longs worked. Now the 30-minute chart just closed, guys, above the 200 EMA, right? So if the trend's gonna continue, I wanna see price kind of pull back here. Now the question is, are we gonna get back to the 200 EMA on the 30-minute chart? I don't know, right? Because that's 25,639. But I would want some kind of pullback down here and then maybe expand higher, right? Because if it did it on the 15-minute, I want to see that carry over to the 30. And if it does it on the 30, I want to see it carry over to the hour. And if it does it on the 1 hour, I want to see it carry over to the 4 hour. All right? Because if price is in momentum, it's going to continue to put in higher highs and higher lows. D-Money, your energy is unmatched. Please don't ever change. The world needs more people like you. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just trying to be myself, right? To be honest, chat. Why do you want to see a pullback? Because I want to get a better entry for longs. Because it's like, all right, if I'm, and I know you guys know, I mean, I'm not going to really take a trade off the 30-minute chart unless we get that retracement down here. I would have to go down to a smaller time frame. But if I'm taking a trade off the 30-minute chart right now, based off what I'm seeing, my stop has to be at the 200 EMA, which is at like 25,640, right? That's a huge stop. So I would have to go down lower to lower time frames and try to kind of measure my stop. So as an example, if I'm trading out the 5-minute chart right now, my stop would be back below the previous 5-minute candle's low, right? 25,688, because I don't want to see price put in a lower low right now, right? If we're going to continue to trend higher, I want to see higher highs and I want to see higher lows. So that means that the previous 5-minute candle's low should not be broken, right? And we expand higher. Hopefully that makes sense. Yo, champ, how do you link all the accounts to trade the same? You got to go to Tradeovate. Basically, we leverage Tradeovate Prop here at the BDH. That's the preferred platform of the BDH. And basically, you're gonna basically go to your trade screen. Let me take this off. You're gonna go to your drop down next to the account number, and you're gonna go to manage groups. And that's where you're gonna do it, right? You're gonna hit the plus sign. You're gonna create a name for it, and then you're gonna drag over what you want to copy trade. That's how you do it. And it's kind of working right now, right? On the 5-minute chart. That's what's working right now, guys. Look at the lows on the 5-minute chart be respected, right? Of each 5-minute candle so far. So there's nothing saying to go short. And if you want to kind of get long up here, your stop basically should be probably below the previous 5-minute candle's low, right? I mean, that's how I would have to trade it. I mean, a 16-point pop, that's not bad. We got almost 2,300 people tuned in to the stream, guys. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. Called out 3 trades, guys, 3 winning trades. We don't get paid off likes, chat, so it's just basically trying to help grow the channel, right? It'll kind of help the algorithm get the feed out to more people. Feels like chasing here though. Yeah, that's why you can wait for a pullback. Like, but the example that I'm kind of giving right now, it allows you to have a measured stop loss. So, all right, say this candle, say you got in on this bullish candle right here, and your stop, you waited for like a little retracement down to like 694. Your stop is literally 6 points. The previous candle's low, right? So it's a great risk reward trade with a measured stop loss. That's how you would have to trade. That's how I would have to trade it up here, right? That's how I would have to trade it. But right now, like I said, I don't see anything kind of saying go short. I think if this continues, we're headed up obviously to that 750 level, maybe 800. High a day is 747. Yeah, so if you look at the previous daily candles high, it's all the way at 870.75, right? Current daily candle has a nice size wick at the bottom, guys, and that's super bullish as well, right? Even for possibly tomorrow. I mean, right, if this daily candle can close bullish, then we're probably headed over 26,000 tomorrow, right? Because this is a level of interest. When you look to the left on the daily chart, up here, this is like a level of interest. And that puts you at 26,000 plus. What's good, D-Money, the new TLR? Hey, what's up? How are you? So yeah, gotta be patient now, guys. I mean, I already took 3 trades. They were all 3 winning trades. There's no need to rush here. You know, somebody was saying that they feel like we're chasing price right now, like if we're buying up here. And I mean, technically, yeah, but you're getting a retracement. It just being basically held on every 5-minute candle, right? Right now, you got a low, you got a higher low, you got a higher low. So now when that breaks, if we break below 683, guys, we're probably going to get a decent size retracement to the downside. Got to be mindful of that. Somebody said they need 3 points. If we hold 700, we're going higher. Yeah, I agree. I agree. When you right, you right. I need half a point. But you know what's crazy, chat? Like, it's like a mental thing, right? Because say you're over your consistency rule or something, right? And you're trading and you're like, oh, I need to make $200 today and I'm at a payout. Guys, that's like mentally, sometimes that's like the hardest $200 of your life, right? Because you're putting too much weight on it. That's what it is. It's like a mental thing. You got to try to trade it like it's a normal day. But it's funny how that works. So yeah, not much. I mean, we're expanding higher. 30-minute chart looks bullish. 15-minute chart, I mean, looks bullish. Nothing saying to go short. Until that changes, right? And what I mean by that, chat, if we start putting in lower highs, then that's your retracement. We got 955 likes, guys, and we got 2,300 people tuned into the stream. So I appreciate the support. We typically have 1,500 streams, 1,500 likes on the stream, guys, for the D-Money show. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Just trying to make a little monies. Called out 3 trades. Tuesday's high day, waiting for a reaction from this level. Yeah, it could be. So, looking forward to the BDH Christmas party tonight, chat. We're having hibachi. Hibachi. So, we're going to have hibachi tonight. Looking forward to it. It's one of my favorite foods, guys, by the way. Let's go. Bro, that happened to me 2 weeks ago. I was 1 day away from a payout, and then I blew that account, shaking my head. Lika, yeah. Guys, I've done that a lot. Like, that's why it's funny when, like, you get, like, a roaster in the chat, guys, and they're like, oh, this and that. Like, guys, like, I'm not perfect either, guys, and it's so frustrating, right? I've been $200 away from a payout. And it's like, and you know what happens typically when you do that? The next day, price action is so clear and it's so like, right? It's like, it's ideal price action. But when you go back and look at it, you're like, man, why did I have to force a trade when we were ranging all day? I've done that, chat. Thanks for the invite, D-Money. Gonna pull up with my friend Jerome. I know, right? Yeah, I don't see, I mean, you kind of want to pull back, but this could be one of those scenarios, guys, where we just kind of grind higher to the upside. And you don't get a lot, right? I mean, 15-minute candle has about a little bit less than a minute left. Maybe you'll get it on the next 15-minute candle, right? Some kind of pullback and then maybe an expansion higher. Jerome is already there sleeping in the trunk. I hope not. You gotta watch that guy, man. I'm trying to get him trespass, guys, but PW is like, he's saying that Jerome has fans. Can you believe that? PW told me that Jerome has fans in the chat, guys. So he's not sure that he wants to trespass Jerome. So I don't know how I feel about that, guys. All right, here's the next 15-minute candle. Are we going to get some kind of pullback, right? Now that we kind of broke out, we took out that 701 high. Will we get some kind of a deeper pullback here to expand higher? That's the question, right? And right now, we're just pushing right up. D-Money, do you wait for pullback to get in, or do you get in on the grind sometimes? Yeah, it all depends, memes. Because, I mean, I took a couple of those trades already to the upside, waiting for pullbacks, and now I kind of want a little bit more of a deeper pullback, to be honest. I kind of join it, so we'll see what happens here. I'm definitely a fan of Jerome. Oh, man. Nvidia looks weak, though. Yeah, I mean, I'll kind of look at Nvidia. We are going into, keep in mind, chat, we got about 14 minutes left, right? We're going into the close of a 1 hour candle. So, and that's going to kind of set us up for the official power hour. 15-minute chart. Okay, so yeah, it's a little interesting on Nvidia at this point because we got a rejection of the 200 EMA. Right, sorry, the 50 EMA right now. but that doesn't mean that that's gonna stay the same, right? So Nvidia is on the right hand side of your screen. We got a temporary, is that a temporary rejection of the 50 EMA? Or are we gonna get a deeper retracement down, right? I would probably lean on maybe a little bit more of a pullback to the downside, maybe before going higher. So gonna be patient now, guys, and wait for it, see if we can get a deeper pullback and see how this, basically this 1 hour candle kind of sets up going into the close. It is bullish on NQ, right? The 1 hour candle is bullish. NQ's 1 hour, Nvidia's 1 hour candle right now is bearish. Kind of rejecting the 14 EMA on the right hand side of your screen. So that's a little interesting. A lot of resistance in the 710s. Yeah, you can kind of see that on the chart. I mean, ideally, you would probably want Nvidia to cooperate as well, right? And go bullish. Hey, DMONEY, love your vibe. Would love to hear your style of music on the channel doing your show. Let's go. Excuse me. This thing could just explode. Yeah, you're right. Daniel, you're not wrong. Nvidia is trying to push back up on the 15-minute chart. You need it above the 50 EMA to continue. This is the 5-minute chart. You had a pump to the upside. You had a retracement back down, and now it's trying to push back up, right? Going into power hour, so like that 250 area, guys, to 3 o'clock, a lot of times I try to kind of be patient because you're kind of setting up going into power hour, right? So 1 hour chart on Nvidia right now is bearish. You got a wick at the top and the bottom of the candle. So got to kind of keep that in mind. If this 5-minute candle closes green, that would be 10 straight green candles. Seems really odd. Yeah, I know. And that's why I'm saying, chat, to, you know, I want some kind, you know, maybe there's a deeper retracement coming, right? Doesn't mean that, I mean, we've seen NQ do crazy stuff, but the more candles you get in a row that are green, right, you kind of decrease your, it's probably safe to say that there's some downside coming, right? I feel like this one to flush, I don't know. Yeah, it could. But like I said, these every 5-minute candles low, you got to start seeing basically, right? You want to see lows be taken out. If we're going to get bearish, like these 5-minute candle lows have to be taken out. And right now they're holding, right? Higher, you got a low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, or equal low, basically, right? Higher low. So until that stops, chat, we're going to grind higher. Pretty much, right? I mean, like we're gonna either range in a range or we're gonna slowly grind higher, and that's what's happening right now. We're popping up to the upside. So 5-minute chart on Nvidia looks pretty good as well, guys. I don't know why my 200 EMA is not on Nvidia, so let me add that back. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so Nvidia is kind of hanging out above the 14 to 50 and the 200 EMA on the 5-minute chart. That's bullish as well, guys. So I would expect maybe a pump here to 181 could be coming on Nvidia. If this 5-minute candle closes bullish on Nvidia on the right-hand side of your screen, then we could be in for a pump on NQ higher. Because you got a nice little doji candle above the 200 EMA on Nvidia, right? So we'll see. Yeah, you probably want to adjust your volume. You're the first person that's saying the music is so loud, bro. So how's the music to everybody else, guys? I mean, I've been streaming. It's almost 3 o'clock and nobody said anything about the music. So is the music too loud, guys, or is that just somebody else's settings? Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate that, guys. Just want to make sure. But yeah, all right. So you got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on Nvidia's chart. So I'm keeping an eye on this 5-minute candle, guys. Left-hand side of the screen, right? Nvidia. If it closes green, I would be hard to kind of like imagine that we don't get a pump on NQ as well to the upside, because you had basically a reaction. You had a rejection of the 200 EMA with the long wick at the bottom, which is semi-bullish. And if this candle closes green, then that could be an indication that we're going to push higher. So let's see what happens with this current candle on Nvidia right-hand side of your screen, right? You got about 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Oh, man. Let me go to my my trap music, guys. Yeah, this is called trap music. It's actually called Trap Beats Live Radio 24/7 on YouTube. Let's go. DMONEY, can you explain how you manage to avoid violating the 30% rule on Apex? What do you do in trading to stay compliant in that rule? Yeah, I would probably, well, I mean, like, so as an example, the 50K account, you don't want to, if you make more than $1,230 on any given day, you're over the 30% consistency rule, as an example. So, I mean, you can set your take profit to be less than that. You can have a trade rate prop allows you to basically have a profit target where you can set it, and then it'll lock you out for the day, because maybe you have an issue, as an example, with over trading, right? And you're like, oh, I want to keep trading. And then now all of a sudden you're over the rule. So that's basically my kind of advice. So you can either do you can set your profit target, or you could, if not, then you just gotta be a lot more disciplined and basically close out trades when you're at your profit, right? When you're like right at the threshold or a little bit below it. All right, so that candle closed bearish, guys. So that's not great because we're back below the 200. So we might get more of a push down on NQ right now. Nvidia closed bearish, right? Back below the 200 EMA. So that's not great. So I would probably say that there might be some downside coming here on NQ, guys. So I'm going to take a quick short. Possibly, if we can kind of get momentum down below 691, I might be looking at a short. Because Nvidia kind of rejected the 200 EMA, right? But I want to see like some sellers step in with momentum, guys. And we're kind of pushing right back up. So it's doing the opposite of what I want to see. So I got to hold off. Is that 9 EMA? It says 9 EMA on Nvidia. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry about that. You're right. It's supposed to be 200. When you write, you write. Yeah, it's below the 200 EMA. Yeah, the default setting, guys, so that's my fault on that. Good call out. It's always 9, right? On the EMAs, and you have to change it. I thought I changed it, but I guess I didn't. That happens. And we're kind of pushing right back up, guys. So I don't, yeah. We're going into the close of a 1 hour candle. Nvidia 1 hour candle is bearish. NQ's 1 hour candle obviously is bullish. So we're approaching power hour officially, guys, and it's gonna be interesting, right? So let's do a quick we got time, so let's do a quick poll to see what do we think is gonna happen. So do we think we're going up at during power hour? Somebody said shorts ain't working. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I didn't take anything though, cause that candle didn't break down, right? It kind of. I'm still waiting, guys. Like you want to see momentum through like this gray box to the downside. Basically, right? Because I can tell you right now, if we break below 686, guys, we're probably going to get more downside coming. Because at 14 is probably not going to hold. It'll probably break lower. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. We'll see. So far, 54% of the chat feel that we're going up during power hour. 238 votes. So it'll be interesting to see, right? If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. We're going into power hour. Let's go. We got almost 2,400 people tuned into the stream. You rocking out with DMONEY. I appreciate the support. Took 3 trades already, 3 longs, no shorts today. They all played out. All right, here's that break I was talking about, guys. So I would say probably 684. So now this is what I was kind of referring to right here, but it matches with the 1 hour chart, right? Because the 1 hour chart's gonna close. So if we can kind of like get below this 14 EMA, we're probably gonna put in a lower low, right? A lot lower, but 1 hour candle closed bullish. We're officially in power hour. And I mean, we're expanding right back up initially, right? Because this candle just opened. The EMAs are being respected, guys. So that's something you do want to see if you're bullish. The EMAs are nicely being respected on the 5-minute chart, meaning that price is not closing like back below them, right? As of right now. So that's temporarily bullish. Not much else you can say about it. They're holding. Buy below bear signals. Bears betting on fail breakout. Yeah, could be. $25,669 is my buy limit. 669. Gotcha. So you're saying like in between. Yeah, I think we could be going higher, guys, because we haven't broke this EMA. The 14 EMA needs to hold. Right hand side of your screen, Nvidia 15-minute chart is bullish. so far. You want to see it back above the 50 EMA. Yeah, like I don't see this breaking down, guys. Right? It's not right now. It's panning back to the upside. You get a retracement and then you get an expansion higher. You get it, right? We got a retracement here. We got an expansion higher to the upside. We got a retracement here. We got an expansion to the upside. So if that pattern, like if we can't get back below 686, guys, the 14 EMA, we're probably headed up to take out this 723. Stops would be like 690. Yeah, see that's the expansion, guys. So I think if this 5-minute candle closes bullish, we're gonna take out this 723 level. As long as it can probably hold the 14 EMA. So I'm waiting to see how this candle closes out. You think the Lakers making the finals? I don't know, but hey, I'm not gonna lie, chat. The Lakers look really good right now. I know they lost last night, but LeBron had a nasty dunk over I think a 7'1" player. They do look good right now, though. I'm not gonna lie. OKC looking like a whole different animal. Man, I know. You're not lying. You're right about that. You're right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with OKC. They look, yeah. Could be a repeat. Does this guy trade or what is he doing? Brad, 5974. Yeah, I've taken 3 trades, Brad. All winning trades. So maybe you're just tuning into the stream. Looking for a long here, actually. Waiting for this 5-minute candle to close. Stop would be 688, guys. If it kind of holds this level, I'm gonna probably try a long. Got about 25 seconds left. D, are you live tomorrow morning? No, I believe I'm during the afternoon session, guys. PW has Forex Ike tomorrow at 9 a.m. with him, so I believe I'm normal time, chat. All right, we held, guys. We held. So I'm gonna probably try long. Stop is gonna be back below the 14 EMA. So I'm in a long, guys. And I want to see if we can kind of get up and retest 721. So not only issue here is that I mean, Nvidia looks good on the right hand side of the screen, the 5-minute chart. We held the 14 EMA, guys. So I want to see if we can kind of get up here and maybe test like 715 or higher. Entry, guys, on this trade was 703. So I'm long from 703. And I want to see if we can pop here, right? Get some expansion to the upside. So let's see what happens. Nvidia looks, I mean, it's above the 14 and 50 EMA. What I did on this, I guess I fat fingered this trade, guys. So I actually entered 2 positions on the trade. Oh man, you gotta love it. All right, there's a sell-off on Nvidia, but NQ needs to hold 688, guys. And I might look to add here. So give me 1 second before I switch over and show you the trade, because I'm basically looking at what's happened in the past, right? $7.21. Give me 1 second, guys. So this is kind of like that area where you want to see a bounce. I'm down about 4 points, guys, on this trade so far, right? Kind of averaged in. So let's see if this trade works or not. Basically trying to play the bounce off the EMAs, guys. So we'll see if it bounces or not, right? Entry was 703. Trying to see if we can get up to like 715. That would be about 15 points if it's gonna go. Don't want to see it kind of stall out, and it's stalling right now, right? So that's not good. 1 hour chart. I mean, it's bullish so far, but it could retrace. Yeah, it's not looking great. 5-minute chart looks better as long as it can hold this level, but I don't want to see it break down, guys. I want to see it go, right? 722 is the high of the previous 5-minute candle that it needs to take out. And I'll kind of switch back and forth. Down about 5 points. And this could be the retracement that we wanted. But I'm hoping that NQ doesn't stall out, because it's been doing that the last 3 days. Power hour has been kind of weak. Meaning that it kind of stalls, right? But 723 is that level that it needs to take out. Let's check the 15-minute chart on Nvidia. Yeah, so Nvidia is having some trouble, guys. Not gonna lie. Let's see if that changes. So, thought process on the trade. What's the thought process? 15-minute chart. Or actually, sorry, 5-minute chart, guys. I saw structure to the upside, basically forming. Breakout to the upside. Now, this is not great because this candle did not put in a higher high, right? So this trade might not work. It did not put in a higher high on a 5-minute chart. So that's a concern, guys. And it might be like watching paint dry. That trade is cooked. Yeah, it could be. Not gonna lie. I mean, either way, right? I mean, that happens, guys. Caught out 3 trades, 3 winning trades. Maybe this is a losing trade. It happens. Because Nvidia is looking a little weak, and you kind of need that to cooperate. I think we consolidate into the next 4 hour. You might be right, but let's see. I mean, I basically want to pump up here to these highs. And that's basically what price has been doing all day. right? So this is a trade, guys. 703 was the entry, down about 2 points so far, right? We'll see what happens. Hey, D-Money, does Apex evaluations evaluate trailing threshold resets daily, or is it throughout the evaluation? Throughout. And then, well, so basically, yeah, whatever your drawdown is, you're trailing, that's your total amount, because there's no, that's always going to be there, right? So if you got the 50K account, 2,500 is your trailing drawdown. Let's see what happens here, guys. Let's go, baby. Had a little pump, right? Let's see if we can get up here and kind of trap these shorts. Looking for minimum 10 points, guys, on this trade. So 713 minimum if we can get going, right? So we'll see. So is this going to be a trap, or is it going to be a reversal, right? Stay in till 459. You won't be disappointed. 30-minute chart so far is bullish. I need momentum, guys, to kind of take me higher, and it's kind of falling flat, so that's the only issue. 722. We're like stuck in a 3-point range. Yeah, and the 30-minute chart doesn't look great as well, right? Because it's like it has a top wick, but it doesn't have a bottom wick, guys. So that's the only issue I see. But we need to hold the EMA. And if we break down, I'm going to have to close this trade, which happens. All right? You can't expect every trade to work. So that's kind of like what I'm looking at. I'll even take NVIDIA off, because it doesn't, if it's going to drop, it's going to drop, right? At this point. 5-minute chart on NQ, guys. This is what I'm saying, right? Basically, this level needs to hold. If it gets broken to the downside, I got to close the trade. It's not valid. And this could be like a higher low put in to drop, because price is kind of consolidating, right? So that's what I'm also looking at. It's not looking good. But I try to play the momentum, and a lot of times you get a reversal going into the 1-hour close. So let's see. Down 10 points. So yeah, it's not looking good, guys. Can't lie on that, right? I need to see like a rapid push to the upside. And I'm down like 6 points, so I mean it's not like it's crazy, but can we get back above 700? Entry was 703. And this reminds me of that price action yesterday in the afternoon, chat, to be honest, after the FOMC, right? Where it kind of slowed down and it kind of consolidated, and then you finally had a drop to the downside. And it looks like that's what's coming. All right, there's 697 out of nowhere. Right at 700. Down 5 points. We'll hold it and see if we can get this push, guys. Up, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm down 3 points. It just feels like you know, you want the momentum to kind of step in now, chat, and kind of push us higher, right? 715 is my take profit area if we can get there. About 15 points. Sorry, about 12 points or higher, right? It's trying to go, guys. But let's see if we can kind of squeeze these guys up here and not pull back. It's kind of stuck in this range playing around, so. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. If you're tuning in now in power hours, so took 3 trades so far. This is actually the 4th trade. There were longs, 3 longs that played out. I want to see now if we can get a push up here and kind of take out these highs. We'll see. We got 1,100 likes on the stream, guys, and we got 2,500 people tuned into the show. So I appreciate the support. Trying to get to 1,500 likes, and we're pulling back. I mean, a little bit. Four-hour candles bullish. No bottom wick. Look at the volume on the 1 minute candle at 307 power. Yeah, we're just kind of, I mean, we're stuck in so far in like a 10-point range. Believe it or not, guys. That's what's happening. So, and it kind of did that yesterday for a while, and then it actually collapsed to the downside, right? And it kind of looks familiar because we're consolidating. We couldn't put in higher highs, so that's not bullish. So I might have to scrap this trade, guys, to be honest. Kind of like consolidating, right? Looks very familiar to yesterday. This range. And there's the break. So let's see if because if we can't go higher, we're either going sideways or we're going down, right? 15-minute chart, nice wick at the top. Four-hour chart is still bullish, but it needs to like go, right? It needs to take out this level. But everybody needs to know himself. That chat is D still in the trade? Yeah, I'm still holding, guys. End of the day, end of the session, and it's basically kind of like somebody said a bear flag kind of deal, and it is forming. I mean, I see that as well. Yeah, it's not looking good for this trade, guys. And remember, guys, I'm not perfect either. So I called out 3 winning trades. If this trade doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? I mean, that's trading. But yeah, it's not looking. I'm gonna close it because we can't. I needed momentum. And I was kind of playing into the idea, looking to the left, that we were going to hold these areas, and we couldn't hold. So basically this area right here, right? Like these high, we had a breakout to the upside, guys. And we kind of came back down and did a retracement, and I wanted it to hold and basically expand higher, right? Because we had a nice size retracement to the downside. And it's trying to push up again. It's trying to go, but I needed above 700 really quick, guys. Trap these shorts and kind of like get a rapid expansion to the upside. That's what I need right now. And we're right at 700. So 700 is like the level of you, right? Where it's like it needs to break out above it. 702 actually. Come on, man. Trap these shorts and push up above 722. But like somebody said, yeah, it is kind of shaping up to be bearish, but the overall trend is bullish. I saw the 1 hour is bullish. I saw the 4 hours bullish. And I basically tried to play into that, guys. Down 5 points again. It'll spring way past 722. Yeah, probably if I close the trade out. Because you know that's how it always happens, right? But it's not, and I mean, it feels like almost identical, chat, to the price action yesterday afternoon. $30-minute charts kind of hanging on, right? But no follow through, long wick at the top. 15-minute chart, I can kind of see it like trying to build up the push, but I need the previous candles high to be taken out. 708. If we can't do that, we're going downtown Julie Brown. Nvidia pushing. Yep. When you're right, you're right. The tougher part, guys, when you're trading like power hour is that the volume, right? So sometimes the volume, right? We have really good pushes and then it'll go kind of MIA, and Nvidia is going to push. It looks like it's going to sell off a little bit here. So 15-minute chart. Yeah, 15-minute chart on Nvidia looks bullish going into the close. But NQ is not looking hot. So $30-minute chart on Nvidia looks pretty good with that nice long wick at the bottom, but you need follow through, guys, and NQ looks weak. Look at the wick. So you want like a spike. And maybe since we've already had a big push, the run is over, right? To the upside. That happens. But we're kind of ranging. And if we break this level, I'm closing this trade, guys. That gray box that you see on your screen, right? Because that means that the party's over. And it's looking that way right now. Yep, there you go. So this one's donezo, chat. Ah, that boy not good. Yeah. So we finally kind of broke out to the downside. Party not over, just a pullback going on. Yeah, that's what I feel too. Because I kind of bought that trade on a breakout, right? But you might get a pullback and then you get a push higher. So we'll see. It happens. Um, 30-minute chart on Nvidia so far is bearish. 15-minute chart is bullish. Kind of stuck in between the 14 and 50 EMA. You had a nice size sell-off. You still got over 30 minutes before the close. And every trade's not going to work, guys, right? I mean, that's just how it is. So, batting 75%, right? 4 trades, 1 losing trade, 3 winning trades. That's life. Asia low still open. DMONEY, I stay getting trapped when it appears to break a flag pattern. What am I going for? CMP trading room. You're gonna get blocked, man. You're promoting your channel in somebody else's stream, brother. Like, why are you on this stream if you got your own trading room? So you gone. Yeah, that's like crazy work. Come on, man. All right, so yeah, we're getting that deeper pullback, guys. And I mean, I would say at this point, gotta wait. Be patient. Want it basically more upside because that's what the trend was, guys. But remember when I kind of said if these lows are gonna be broken, that's when the downside's coming, and that's what happened, right? So, hey. $30-minute chart just closed. It closed bearish below the 14 EMA. 30-minute chart on Nvidia closed bearish. But this could be just a retracement to kind of push higher. Like, who knows, right? Got to wait and kind of see what I can find, what information I can kind of find out on the chart. That boy was retired in 1 second. Yeah, guys, I mean, I'm not, right? I mean, how can you come to somebody else's stream promoting your own stream? Obviously, you're trying to get people from my stream to your stream. So you're just basically trying to, right? So, and guys, you guys have options out there. I'm not saying that, right? But I just literally called out 3 winning trades, 1 losing trade, right? So if he can bat 75% or higher, right, good for him. But I'm not gonna go to somebody else's stream calling out my stream. Just realized the tree behind you looked festive. Yeah, it's actually really nice. Kudos to Ginger, chat. She set up that tree. Let's go. D-Money, I heard PW is giving you the McLaren for Christmas. Man, I love that McLaren, guys. I'm not gonna lie. D-Money, you ever try Rinko? Try and get kind of liking it? No, now Rinko, what is that? Is it like Rinko bars or something, right? Or is it Rinko charts or something? Yeah, I think I've tried that back in the day. Seems to be moving too slowly for a short. I mean, I think we're bullish, but this is the pullback that we were kind of talking about. And that's why I said, guys, in full transparency, right? I'm not perfect either, chat, right? I kind of wanted a deeper pullback and I kind of got chopped up in that. Expecting like more upside. And one of the things I gotta get better at, and you guys will probably kind of see me start talking about that, is that initial pullback to the 14 EMA, guys, after a breakout, especially if we kind of ran to the upside for a pretty extensive move, it really holds. So I'm like a little frustrated at myself because I took it right off the 14 EMA, and typically that never holds. Like if you go back and kind of look at the charts, it never holds, right? It's always gonna pretty much go back in between the 14 and the 50 and kind of build out maybe some structure and then push higher. So it didn't work, right? I mean, that's it. It didn't work. And I think I even said it at one point. I'm like, yeah, if we break below the 14, I'm looking for shorts, right? I think I said that earlier. So I'm not perfect either, chat. Joe, D-Money was good. Hey, what's up, man? How are you, man? Hope all is good on your end. He acting like P. Diddy tried to get clout. Yeah, that was like really kind of strange. I'm not gonna lie, man. Clips 429 PW got you a goal rolling. My boy Jerome told me. Oh man. Dude, you don't need to be perfect to be profitable. Thanks for showcasing your setups. Enjoy the stream. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, guys. I'm gonna, you know, you're gonna see it, right? If it works out, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, I called out 4 trades so far. 3 of them worked. 3 winners, 1 loser. And that's life, chat. Right? You don't have to be 100% to basically to be profitable. That's you. Hey, when you write, you write. Nvidia, I mean, so at this point on NQ, you kind of want to see, kind of be patient, right? So 15-minute chart, you're sitting above the 14 EMA. You got lows down here at like 634. We got 25 minutes roughly before the close of the session as far as the stock market goes. And this might be, guys, like that deeper, you know, we can get all the way down to 636. I mean, if they're going to give a nice, healthy retracement. Just kind of looking. We'll see. Retracement at 200 EMA to pop higher. Yeah, it could. Very well. It could. Where prop firm I trade? Lucid and so Lucid and Apex right now. So tomorrow I'm gonna activate. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm hoping good price action. I'm gonna activate. I already activated them. I just haven't traded them. I got the 20 Apex accounts, right, funded. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll see what we can get. Hopefully it'll be some decent price action. And right now, yeah, we're just kind of pulling back. We had a breakout to the upside. We tapped 722, and now we got a retracement, right? But we're kind of like this area was like the range that we broke out of at the beginning of the session that we kind of talked about. We took longs from there. We're kind of coming right back to that range, guys. Gotta love it. Let's go. So if you're just tuning into the stream, I appreciate the support. We got 2,300 people tuned in. We got 1,200 likes, guys. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, typically I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We're just trying to make a little money. We got the Christmas party coming up tonight, so I don't know if Jerome's going to make an appearance, guys. I hope PW kind of stuck to his promise that Jerome was going to be trespassed, right? The party is live on YouTube. I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll have some footage, guys. You know PW is gonna bring out that camera. Somebody's gonna have some kind of footage. DMONEY, you're the man. Patience is key in this business. Hey, you're right, man. Guys, it took a lot of losses to be this patient, and it's to be honest, a lot of days it's actually it's a constant work in progress, chat. So my goal for my show is taking you along on a journey with me as I try to get better as a trader, and hopefully along the way I'm impacting somebody else in a positive way, right? So that's the thought process. 2025 goals, yeah. I would like to get. I mean, guys, to be honest, I would like to basically, if I can get $1 million in payouts, that's my goal, right? I want to have some high goals for the new year. We'll see. And we're kind of bouncing right back off that area, so that's interesting, guys. Maybe my entry was a little early for that long. Because this is the area that we kind of broke out of, right? We broke out of that 650 area. We're coming right back to the 14 EMA on the 15-minute. Dead cat bounce, could be. But I don't think so. I think we're headed back higher, guys. In all honesty, I think that was the retracement. to push back higher. And I'm waiting for this 5-minute candle to kind of close out, but that's what it's looking like to me, chat. Hit the 14 EMA. Is that the right on the 15-minute? Yeah, tap right out the 14 EMA. Pretty much. I mean, pretty close, right? So that was a nice reaction back to the upside. And sometimes, guys, my entry is going to be early, right? Because I saw what I saw on the 5-minute chart. But like I said, I want to see us kind of close back above it, though, right? I want to see 683, a candle closure above 683. And that might be enticing for me to try along. Basically kind of matching up with going into the close. But if it rejects here, then I mean and can't close above it, then it might be no trade, right? 15-minute chart, long wick at the bottom, which shows that some buyers are stepping in, but be interested to see how this candle closes out. Why do you and PW both trade NAS 100 instead of NQ? Is there a reason for that? Yeah, we're trading futures only gains, and basically that's what you trade, right? We're trading through prop firms, and they use it. So it's basically, it might not, we're not trading the direct stock market, right? We're trading the futures market. 34 seconds left. Can it close above the 14 EMA, guys? Why do you use the 14? Just a preference thing. All right, so we kind of closed. We tapped the 14 EMA, chat, on the 5-minute chart. We closed below it. But can this thing go, right? Kind of, it has some consolidation, but I would have to see it kind of take out that previous candle's high to look good, right, for buys. Other than that, it's just not interested. 15-minute candle looks weak so far, but we kind of bounced off the 14 EMA, but you want to see continuation to the upside, guys. And I mean, I was aiming on that long to 720 or higher. And we just never got follow through, right? We got a consolidation, then a drop to the downside. So are we going to bounce here, or are we going lower? Question of the day. What prop firm is the best? That's a personal preference. So right now, Apex is 90% off, guys, right? Use the code PW, 1 day to pass. Five-minute chart's looking weak. I mean, that's so far. So we might not get much action left, chat. Sellers getting trapped, like I said, just be patient. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I do like the reaction off the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart, guys. So far, right? So far. Right here. Kind of come up to like 692 level or higher and trap these shorts. But this candle would need some follow through momentum. And right now it's kind of stalling out. But yeah, I mean, you would want to see momentum on this candle, guys. Basically, right? Take out, sorry about that. Take out the previous candle's high. So I will want to see 682.50 get taken out if we're going to go higher, right? And that will probably be like a decent size entry. But if we lose steam here and we can't do that, then we could be headed lower below the 14 EMA. So going into the close. But we know what time it is, guys. Guess what time it is in about 20 seconds. It is the that 3:50 time, chat. So we're going to find out here pretty quick. And look at that, guys. Look at that. Gotta love it. Let's go. All right, so all right, so yeah, we got our answer. So yeah, gonna probably scalp some of this here, guys. Let's kind of see what happens. I would say be careful, but I'm scalping this, guys. I am scalping some of these buys or longs. Entry was like 700. Took a quick 11 points. Be careful, guys, because we're in a time that's volatile, and I'm not gonna have time to kind of switch back and forth and show you, right? So, but I think we're taking out 722 at this point. You might get a little pullback here, but that could be healthy because now that we kind of know what we just saw, no wick on the current 5-minute candle on the bottom. And yeah, I was able to kind of scalp a little bit of that. Be careful in this time, chat, because we know that this is a crazy time. So. But I will find it hard to believe that 722 or higher doesn't get taken at this point, right? We had a nice size retracement. And that next candle, to be honest, that 355 candle could be crazier. Fear of missing out, done on green. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to chase anything at this point. I basically just kind of scalped, guys, and got pretty much made back the losing trade, right? So I'm a scout when I see the momentum in the market. It's just that it moves so quick that a lot of time, like 350 is hard to kind of, but here we go, right? Here we go, guys. Like I said, I would find it hard to believe that 722 doesn't get taken. Made $900 on 3 accounts. Nice. Yeah, I'm good, guys. Basically, so those two accounts, right? So they're sitting nice. So I'm not gonna complain. Made back the loss, right? So on that last trade. So let's go. And now we'll kind of see what happens here when this 5-minute candle closes. I use your level for entry, set a stop buy entry just above your level and got the long fill. Nice. Done with 367, DMONEY, nice. Are you in a long? Not right now. I close that out, right? I want to wait now for this candle to close. You don't have a wick at the bottom of the 5-minute candle, guys. So typically the wick, no wick means either there's going to be a move, a big move coming probably could be on the next candle in that direction, or there's going to be a flush to the downside, right? So I want to kind of wait and see how this next 5-minute candle shapes up. So price either go up or down. Yeah. So right now it's bullish. It is bullish because we're back above the 14 EMA, guys. Remember I said that I wanted longs above the 14 EMA. So that's what I was kind of. So so the fourth trade that I took, that was a losing trade. My entry was just early, right? Because I tried to take it right off the EMA and you had a stronger retracement to the downside. That's just what it is. So now, as long as we kind of hold the 14 EMA, it's hard to be bearish, chat. I would probably expect us to kind of push up and take out 722 if this candle can close bullish. But you got to kind of be careful. Look at Nvidia on the right-hand side of your screen, 15-minute candle. So if you took that 350 bounce, guys, drop a W in the chat. Here's the next candle, and I find it hard to believe that it would drop. But it could, right? So I would say be careful, guys, because you did have a nice size pop on the previous candle. So maybe this is a retracement down, like who knows, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like if you had profit, no need to give it back. You're going into the close where market can get kind of choppy. And right now you're kind of getting a pullback, right? Five-minute chart. This is the 5-minute chart right here. And this is why you kind of want to, right? You don't have to be greedy going into the close, guys, because if you did, you know, you're probably sweating a little bit, but you're getting basically a retracement of that move. D is trading harder, we make it hard. I think we make it hard because it's mental as well, right? There's a mental aspect. We're not robots, so we got human emotion that kind of comes into it, And I think that's what makes it more difficult. I mean, I'm not a know-it-all, so, but that's what I feel. And kind of like coming right back down, right? So remember what I said, chat, that no wick on the 5-minute chart. We're either going to get an explosion to take out the high or not, right? Meaning that they're going to dump it on us. But you do have that 723 level kind of sitting up there. And we're going. Yeah, I would say keep an eye on that 723 level, guys. If they really want to push it, right? That would probably be the level. Where are we gonna close DMONEY? I think above 720, that 723 level. I would be shocked if we don't. But I would say nothing wrong with taking profits, guys, going into the close. But I mean, I would be surprised. I mean, obviously off the higher time frame, I mean, who knows how big the pop could be going into the close? But I mean, right? Just pretty much today had to take what I could get, guys. Right? I just pretty much scalped today, took what I can get. I'm content with that, guys. Had one losing trade. It happens. You know, and actually the direction I was a little early on the buy, right? That's what happened. And that's now a lot of times, so you can either get frustrated with that or you could basically shake it off, and there's the pop, right? And there's your probably let's see if we get to 723, guys. There you go, guys. That's 723. And you got a little reaction back down now, right? Because it took out that previous that high. And it could go higher. I mean, it depends, right? I mean, you got, yeah, the stock market's closed, but you got some momentum here, but you're getting a pullback for sure right now. So yeah, so guys, it's funny, right? Because but you see how you got people that sometimes in the chat, guys, they see you take a loss. I called out 3 winning trades. I took a loss on that 4th trade, made it back, right? And actually made more for the day, right? So one losing trade today, guys. I feel good about that. And I mean, it's funny though, right? Because those same people that called that said that guy, like, they're gone now, right? They're not gonna say anything else. They're not gonna say much else, guys. So do me a solid, chat. If you haven't hit the like button already, hit the like button. I dropped a lot of sauce today, guys. I think it was a really good session. Happy with my trades. I mean, I'm a little disappointed in myself because I took that trade on the 5-minute chart. The one losing trade I had, I probably should have waited to see if it can kind of drop below that EMA, but that's life, right? Nobody's perfect. So one losing trade today. I'm feeling good. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're new to the stream, I appreciate you tuning in. If you're a regular, obviously I appreciate the support. You have options out there, so I appreciate you rocking out with DMONEY. We got 1,300 likes, guys. I only had one losing trade, so drop a W in the chat if you made money. That boy good. That boy good. Chicken trader, man, you lost how much? Nah, that was one trade. So I made that back and then some. So I'm good, man. Thank you, DMONEY. I was down 3 this morning, closing the day with 3K profit. Let's go. Break even day for me today, DMONEY. Hey, you know what though? Pip, that's better than the losing day, right? Thanks, DMONEY. Good day somewhat. Yeah. I mean, guys, like if I scrap that trade, I literally probably it would have been a perfect trading session, but I tried the momentum, right? I tried to kind of ride the momentum, and it had a deeper retracement than I wanted. That happens, right? But green is green, guys. If you're green, take the profit. Are you streaming tomorrow with or will Patrick? PW, yeah, PW is gonna be streaming tomorrow, guys. He has Forex Ike with him in the morning at 9 a.m. Let's go. I'll be streaming tomorrow at my normal typical time, chat, 1:30. Possibly. Maybe not. So PW will tell me, guys. I'm gonna set the alert for 1:30, and then if it changes, it changes. So if he wants me here in the morning, guys, I'll be here in the morning. Just trying to make a little money. But yeah, we got the Christmas party coming up, guys. I hope Jerome is not invited. So, and I know PW, I don't know, guys. This guy Jerome's a slickster, so I don't know if he's been talking to PW, and PW's telling me now that Jerome has fans, right? Jerome has fans, so he's not gonna trespass the guy. That's what he told me, chat. He said that Jerome has a lot of fans. He sent me to the YouTube page and the videos, and he's like, Jerome getting views, Jerome getting likes. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Sleepy Mocha, will the party be streamed? I don't think so, chat. Jerome pops up, I think, and there's alcohol involved. I don't think it's gonna be streamed, DMONEY making sure our families get presents this year. Guys, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not a perfect trader, but I'm gonna do my best to analyze the market to the best of my ability and take the best possible trades, right? Honestly, I mean that. So I don't take my job for granted, guys. I say that a lot, but it's true. I'm humbled by you guys tuning into the stream because you have options out there. And yeah, I'm gonna do the best job that I can possibly do, chat. Looking forward to seeing Jerome. He is misunderstood. Oh my goodness. He want to laugh at you with his friends at the party. Do not show up at Jerome, man. Jerome's already out there, chat. So remember, first of all, right, guys, Jerome was my idea, 1000%. PW didn't even know that I was gonna bring out Jerome, chat. He didn't even know that. Like, but I'm really into comedy. I think I've said that before. I'm actually going to Gary Owens, chat. Gary Owens, the comedian Gary Owens. He's gonna be here the 20th. So he's gonna be here December 20th. I'm actually going to one of his shows, and we're actually expanding higher. I see that, right? So I'm going to be going to his show. And yeah, so I had the idea to basically integrate comedy into trading streams because I noticed that nobody's doing that kind of thing in trading, right? So I thought it would be something that's kind of innovative that nobody's doing, trying to keep things fresh, trying to keep things light. And that's how Jerome pretty much got created. You're doing great. Don't worry about these buffoons. Hey, I appreciate that, Fabio. So yeah, so that's how Jerome got created, chat. So it's kind of funny. I was telling Ginger that it's hilarious that the chat gets like really involved, like it makes kind of like running jokes about Jerome. So I love it. Martin or Chappelle, if I had to pick, probably Martin because I mean I love Chappelle as well, but Martin because I mean this guy's like an innovator. Think about it, right? He was like one of the first to do some of the stuff that he did. All kidding aside, you're a great D-Money. The Jerome skit is great. Bring some lividity to trading. It's as stressful as it is. Jerome's skit is refreshing. Yeah, hey, I appreciate that. That was the whole idea of Jerome, chat. To be honest, bro, man, from the 5th floor. Yeah, I know, right? D-Money, Jerome said him and PW been tight for years, way before you came along. Yeah, that's something that Jerome would say, chat. But remember, Jerome is jealous of me, guys. He's not happy that PW gave me my own show. He's not happy that, right? I got a job at the BDH, and he has 8 baby mamas, guys, and he can't pay the child support. I understand. I understand why he's upset, but that has nothing to do with me, chat. How long have you been trading for? 10 years. D-Money, do you get burned out from streaming every day? And how do you stay balanced? Yeah, I don't get burned out. I mean, I think that it's, you know, but you do have to have things outside of streaming that basically kind of get your mind off of it, right? So obviously I spend a lot of time with my daughter. You guys know that if you've been tuning into the streams. All right, I like going to comedy shows. I watch a lot of sports. You know, you gotta have outlets, chat. So I mean, just like any other job, because at the end of the day, if you're a streamer, it's a job, right? So it's an unconventional job, right? Meaning that you're not working a 9 to 5, but it's still a job. So you gotta have outlets. My outlet is trading. Yeah, of course, but it's just ironic now, right? If you're a streamer and you're trading, you know, you have to kind of find things that can kind of free your mind up a little bit because it's mental, right? I mean, if you're a streamer and you're interacting with the chat, if you're trying to take A+ setups, you know, that kind of stuff, yeah, it's a mental, it could be a drain at sometimes if you let it. So I take walks, guys. I walk downtown Fort Lauderdale, Las Olas, right? Like sometimes after streaming, I go downtown, I take a walk. Go to a restaurant, get some food or something, right? And kind of walk down there. I mean, just small stuff like that. Say it, D-Money, WNBA. Yeah. Guys, I watch the WNBA. I'm not going to lie. I do watch the WNBA, guys, but I watch the NBA as well, right? I watch the WNBA because the NBA season is not on during that time, right? So that's like my basketball during that time. I watch tennis, right? I watch female tennis as well. I like Coco Gauff. She's actually from here. She's from Delray, as an example. I watch Naomi Osaka, right? I watch, yeah, guys. I mean, You know, I do. I watch female sports. I watch male sports. I watch, guys, I like watching sports. That's what it is. What sports don't you like? I would say, I don't know, chat. I mean, now I haven't been to a soccer match yet, and Messi plays here, obviously, so I want to do that. So that's on the bucket list, I guess. I was telling PW that. I was telling PW I would like to go to the Grand Prix. So there's not necessarily anything that I have, you know, that I dislike. I just baseball. I don't mind baseball, but there's too many games, guys. There's like 500 games. I love baseball in the playoffs. I feel like baseball gets really good in the playoffs, so I watch baseball a lot in the playoffs. I heard most 5'3" guys like sports. Man, I'm 5'8", chat. I heard Ike is like 5'3" though, or 5'2". No shade, Ike. So if I'm sure I'll get to see him tomorrow. I heard he's like 5'3", guys. So I hope you roast him for the height, because DMONEY 5'8" is average height for a male. Let's go. I did the research. I checked. And look at this pump to the upside, chat. Right? Isn't it kind of funny though? Like, this is what we kind of wanted. So who is Jerome? Jerome is actually my alter ego. He's a long lost distant cousin that you don't want to claim in public because he's probably going to embarrass you. So I would say if you don't know who Jerome is, you can go to the YouTube page that you're on, go to shorts, and you'll see a couple of videos of Jerome. DMONEY, you're a beast. Hey, I appreciate that. Earnings in 2 minutes. Yeah, I won't be trading that though, chat, right? I'm not giving that profit back. Let's go. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4 PW streams, obviously Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We're just trying to make a little money. And yeah, I'm happy with the session, chat. I think, you know, I'm happy with how I was able to kind of dissect the market today. Up about $2,000 across 2 accounts. So I'll take that. Had one losing trade, right? So took all longs today, no shorts. Saw momentum in the market. So price putting in higher highs and higher lows and tried to basically join in on that party. Speaking of party, chat, we got that party tonight. So DMONEY, chat, I don't have my daughter again until Monday. So it's my baby mama's time with the baby until Monday, guys. Last week was my long week, so DMONEY gonna have some fun tonight. Let's go. Many accounts for many people were blown today because of PW. So yeah, I would say I didn't watch that stream, chat, but I would say that nobody's gonna trade perfect. I took a loss today as well. Right, and guys, look at this expansion. Remember that level I called out, 800 level, guys. We just literally hit over 800 right now. You gotta love it, man. We just literally popped through 816, 822, guys. That's crazy. Yeah, if you blew an account today, chat, I mean, I would tell you that, first of all, myself and PW, we're not financial advisors. We're not a signal service, right? Nobody's paying us for signals. We don't give out signals. I mean, we try our best to dissect the market and take trades based off of what we see in the market. Is every trade going to play out? Absolutely not, right? So you guys saw that today. I took a loss, right? So was I able to make that money back and more? Absolutely, right? But I mean, we're not perfect, chat, and you have to decide your risk management on your end. If you're taking trades that we're taking, you got to manage your risks. If you're going full margin on a trade that somebody's taking and you blew your account, you probably got to take accountability for that. I'm just saying, right? Somebody said it was earnings. I'm not sure who, because I know I wasn't going to trade it, right? So, but somebody said it was earnings. Broadcom? Okay, so Broadcom, gotcha. Yeah, that was a nice pump, guys, almost 100 points. So the market was kind of building up for that. That's what that buildup was, guys. Isn't it kind of funny, though? But the good thing is I'm content. We were able to kind of capitalize on some of the longs today. I feel good about it. I don't regret anything, guys. I took the best trades that I could take, right? New trader here, DMONEY. I had my first 2 green days in a row thanks to this channel. Hey, nice. Congrats. I'm going to call it here, chat. So happy with the session. Thank you guys for tuning in to the stream. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Gonna get ready for the party, guys. That I hope DMONEY's, or that I hope Jerome's not coming to. So I'll end it at that, chat. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream. We gone.